Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Junior Shepherds YouTube channel. So today in this video I'm just going to take you around the farm. You can follow me whatever I'm doing. So let's get into it. So I'm away to scrape under the sheds and I'll leave you with Dad. He is feeding the beasts. So because it's bales, Dad needs to do a bit of shaking out to make it easier for the cows to consume so that there's no many or any big lumps in the silage. So here's Dad doing a bit of that now. So Dad is now finished feeding the cows now. So this is what the rope scrapers bring out from the two sides underneath the shed, and we'll scrape that away with the tractor down to the midden now. So that is all for just now. Dad has fed all the Dad has fed all the sheep inside. He's fed the beasts and I've scraped under the sheds and that. So now we'll go in for our breakfast and we'll come back out in the daylight to go around sheep in the dark. In the daylight, because we don't like doing it in the dark because we like to be very thorough. And then we'll see what we're doing after that. So that's us back out for breakfast time. It's a wee bit lighter now, so we're down feeding the Suffolk ewes that we scanned in one of the previous videos. So we're down feeding these because these are about 3 to 4 weeks away for lambing. So we're giving them a wee nibble just to try and boost them a wee bit. So let's get these ewes fed. They're very hungry. A lot of the time they're bandits to feed. And there you go. They're very hard to feed. They've just tumbled me there because they've all knocked me over. They've all made a stampede against me. So but I got back up and got them fed as quick as I could. As you've seen there, I fell. They're very hungry. There's 60 of these and one of me, so it's quite hard. Taking a wee stumble there, but we're fine. That's first bag fed. That'll keep them amused. The second bag will be easier fed. So as you can see, Dad has went a wee bit in front of me and got the tyres all off before I arrived down at the silage pit. So me and Dad will get this sheet rolled back now, and then that is us done. The sheet on the silage pit. And there we go. There's the sheet off the silage pit. So now that is all the daily jobs done. The sheep all checked and they're all fine, and the sheet off the pit. So now we're going to clean out the biomass boiler, so let's go. So that's us got all the lids and that off, and now Dad is taking all these things out and we wash all them
Spindles are good.
spindles in a hot water. Put it in hot water in a bucket. Let them steep for a wee while, and then we'll wash them off with a brush one by one after that. So there's 24 spindles in there. So there's 24 altogether. Just clean it out there now, and then that should do it. Hopefully it'll be all good after the new year. We'll not need to worry about it over Christmas or that.
Generally does about 3 months to be fair for them.
Aye, if you didn't hear Dad there, it generally does 2 or 3 months normally. So this is it getting its routine kind of wash.
Basically a service, but
Aye.
I've watched the guys over the years doing it, who have charged me up to £700 a time for a service, so I'm at the stage now that I think I can do it myself.
And it doesn't take long either.
And it doesn't cost £700. That is for sure.
Goes some hot water in a bit of time. So now, instead of me just standing about talking to Dad, I actually get on with some work. So I start washing the spindles one by one, just with a brush there on the hot water, as you can see, giving them a good rub. So we'll do a bit of that, get them all done. Dad's got a wee brush in the end of that there. That's a bit, it gets into the wee nooks and crannies for the corners where the spirals come out to.
Before I shut her up.
So that's it emptied, so just the spirals all to go back in and then put the lid on, and I think that's just about us done. So let's get the spirals back in.
Right, they all need to sit the same way. Right. Tat. Right. Magic.
And that's us done. That's the lid back on and it fired up again, so good job done. On to the next one. So now, on to the different department. We're at the holiday pods, and there's been people in this pod this weekend. So we empty the hot tub after every lot of persons been in, just to keep it as hygienic as we can. So Dad reached in there and with a big pair of pliers that's here, and he pulled the plug out, and then now he gets some spray and a cloth and gives it all a wipe down. And he pulls the plug and then it comes out the bottom there, and there's a wee hole or a wee gap there. It goes through and then it just goes down a drain at the back of the pod. up at the pods here, and a good day, you get a great view. So the day is quite a good day, it's a great view. So if you're ever needing a holiday, the sheep shacks and Airbnb, that's where you'll find them. So we do this after every person, every lot of people's been in, to keep it as clean as we can. So the next job, and maybe even the last job of the day, is to wash the two bikes. Let's get into it. So here we are now washing the bikes, and we're not making a perfect job of them. I'm just tidying them up to make them look a wee bit more presentable. So that is another job done. That is the bikes washed, and as you can see, they're not perfect, but they're a lot more respectable than what they were. So that was really the point we were trying to do there. So that's another job done. So that brings us to the end of the day. We just go and feed the sheep and scrape the beasts and all that again, just what you seen this morning. So and that'll be us for the day. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure and like this video, subscribe, and we'll see you to the next one. Cheers.